Hey, how's it going? This is what I've been doing for the last probably hour. I've been taking that little train and I've moved it all across, so now the body is directly on the wheels. Got the wheels all nice and finished yesterday. And what I've done, you can see by this funny zigzag, I've shifted the whole body over, so the engine and everything is slightly to the left when we're looking at it from the front. And that gives you a lot more space on the side here for the driver's seat. And I've got the controls in here and a display, so I can hook this up to TCP. But I need to figure out what I need on the dash. This is the track switch, because I think that should be a really big, easy to push button. I might even put that up the front here, in front of the levers. But I want it to be the biggest button you can push. Right now, I'm trying to get it to work. Something's gone wrong, because when I moved everything across, I had to shuffle where this heatsink was in the very center, so everything's shuffled across to the left one block, and it's disturbed some things. I thought I fixed the pipe that goes in the back there to the generators, but I'm just waiting for it to spin up, and then I'll see how much the generators are actually outputting, because it's electric powered, right? So the electric generators create the power to spin the motors, and they're not connected to any batteries or anything. So it looks like the generator is getting fed RPS, but the output's very low, and that makes me think the gearboxes are not set. Haha. Because these steam pistons only run at about 1 RPS. So if that whole system, if those generators are only going 1 RPS, then that would mean all the power going through the pipes isn't being multiplied at all. So hopefully it was just because they weren't spinning fast enough, they weren't generating enough electricity to power the motors. Look at that, that's pretty good. I think it will increase a bit, because the RPS should be like 1 to 27. So if the piston goes around once, we should be seeing 27 on the generator. There is 2 generators here though. Uh-oh. We're going backwards. It's crazy that there's no sound coming off the motors. I feel like there should be. So I've got to hook up all these dials and things. I might be able to put some up here, or where this wedge is, and then move the wedge down a bit. I'm not sure what controls I actually need. Oh yeah, and all these pumps on the side here at the back, that's the fuel pump. So we've got the manual valve, pump in, pump out, and then the valve at the top is the one that will turn the engine, or turn the furnace off and on. Try and stop it from going when I actually turn the key off. So this display up here, I think has TCP information on it. Then I've got to figure out what I need. I'm probably going to need boiler temperature and furnace temperature, then boiler pressure, maybe piston RPS, and then generated electricity. That's like 5 things already. And then I'm going to need any other controls I want, like if I want lights, or yeah, if I want light modes, if I want a horn. So this is max throttle, but it feels like it's not really going so fast that it's going to derail. It might be a bit slower compared to some other trains, but maybe it's like a safe speed where it just won't derail from high speed. Like from full throttle, won't derail. I'll keep going around a bit and see if there's any funny corners where it really gets janky, but it's actually quite good if it's not going to go too fast. I think I'm going to get stuck in a loop here, actually. Unless this is... Yep, here we go, into the loop. I mean, if it doesn't come off here, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll take it back. I'm pretty happy with that. So I think my lever is backwards. No, where does my lever... What? Oh, my motors? No. What happened there? If I was at full throttle and I was going backwards, wouldn't that mean my wheels are backwards? Or does that mean my motors are backwards? I don't know if motors can be backwards in this situation though. Wheels are going forwards, so one should be forwards. Why is it going backwards? Wait, the wheels are going forwards, but I'm going backwards? I bet it's just some stupid train wheel thing. So I just have to connect up my brakes lever. Yeah, because like motors will spin. Motors can spin in reverse, but it's only if you give them a negative throttle value, and I'm giving this a positive throttle value, which I don't think it matters anyway. Because if it's spinning into the train wheels and they've got directions, then they should just go in the direction. Now we're going forwards. So yeah, it must have just been the way that those initial train wheels were placed and then spun around and merged and all those sorts of things. This is pretty good visibility. I'm pretty happy about that. So I'll usually come off this corner if I'm going too fast. It's not bad. That's pretty good. And it's not like we'd be going this speed anyway if I was pulling a whole train of heavy stuff. Monkey Brain is a really good place to test trains, by the way, because you get this massive loop. And it's got a lot of switches if you want to check your train signals. You've got, where are they? Are they up here? Yeah, there's a bunch of them all scattered around. And it's just a massive loop. It just goes all the way around here. I wonder if my brakes work. Yep, they work. So I think the engine is basically done with this, right? There's not really much else I could do. I think I could maybe... I'd have to be adding more pistons to get more power out of it, or putting more gearboxes in the system, which is still a possibility if I want to give myself more pulling power. But I think first I need to put the brick on it and see how fast it goes, which means I need to put a speed sensor on it. Okay, I mean this is towing the brick. Barely moving. 9 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 11. It's not bad. This thing's stupidly heavy. I don't think you'd ever be pulling weight like this. And the good thing about TCP is that you can put motors throughout your rail cars and then the signal can be passed through. You can have additional power from your rail cars if you wanted to do a really long train with a goofy locomotive like this. Then it's not really an issue. Okay, so now I need to do a bit of detailing. I need to get these pumps hooked up because I want the anchor over here for refueling. just kind of turned out this way, but actually most of the fuel, what are they called? Most of the fuel stores are over on this side anyway, so this is where you would want your anchor. I don't know if I want it particularly like that though. Maybe I can put it up for the electrical as well. Do you think? It'd be nice if there was something in here though. Or I could put them in like facing up. Just got to think about where that pipe's going to go. Oh, okay. It probably can't go like that. Not without looking kind of ugly. What if I put it here? And then do that? I need an instrument panel, I think, as well, because I've got all my pumps and stuff there, so kind of need to have all these things in the same place. Maybe something like that? Nah, that's kind of weird. I think it's better if it's completely open. I'll put some other stuff in there. Actually, what's behind here? Maybe I will do this. Yeah. Yeah. Then I can put a hose and a cable just in the wall here. And then I'll do 2 instrument panels. Should I do 2 or should I do 1? I'm thinking if I want to have the electrical over there, then maybe I should put the electrical readout over there. Yeah, I mean, that's all right. That is all right. I might just change these pipes on here so that they use this one. Oh yeah. It's more like decorative pipes, you know. Only the top one, I think. So in terms of what goes into the tank and what doesn't, this bottom one here can come into the tank. Actually, I think both of the bottom ones can. Oh, the hose anchor though needs to go into this side. And then this one up here needs to wrap around onto the other side and connect into the diesel port. Huh. Where can I get to that? There's nothing in here, which is kind of silly. I did all this nice work and you won't even see it. This is where the fuel line goes. See, I want to leave this open in case I have an idea to put something in here. Like, this could be a cargo space or it could be an access panel if you wanted to get at the furnace. It's that diesel in, yeah, and it needs to go through that valve because that valve is what's controlling whether or not the furnace is even going. I can't just let it suck fuel directly from the tank. Don't know what this is. That'll go through there, and then, yeah, down the bottom here. And you can connect that into there, which would be easiest to do this, I think, or go like this. Yeah, it's kind of dumb, kind of goofy, but it's what I've got to do to get it looking like this on the outside. So fuel pump is pretty much good. I could put something in here, maybe just something decorative like a radar. I think that will spin as well, which could be interesting. What else is there? Missile radar. Phalanx. Maybe a radiator? That is right beside the furnace. Maybe it can go in this spot. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And the good thing about the radiator is it just kind of goes. That can be connected to the key. I really want to get my air coming out of the tops of these, but I'm not sure how I can do that exactly. These things don't need this block. I guess this one at the back kind of needs something. But these middle ones where you should be able to see down into the inner workings, I think it'd be good to leave these open. Like that. Ooh, do I need to move this across? I think I need to move this. Give that access, and then maybe I do something similar here. That's kind of dumb. That's kind of obscured by that wall into the driver's cab. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, and this pipe that I thought I just moved? Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I'll just put all this back. I sometimes see people say that when you introduce lots of pipes and corners, it can screw up the flow rate. So by leaving them straight, it should get a better flow rate. And then just the middle one can be transparent, or like, it's not transparent, I suppose, but see-through. And then can I change these to like wedges? Nope, because it will be not symmetrical. That'll be fine, because the only one I really wanted was this one here, which is exhaust, I think. Yeah. And yeah, to be honest, having it poke out the side is not a big issue. Maybe I'll give it more exhaust pipes, just more options. Do I want to do something between these, because it comes up and then it stops and then it gives you these little gaps? I think I kind of like having the gap in there though. This is just for looks. There's nothing really going up here. It'd be a good place to hide microcontrollers. No, it wouldn't, because I can only put them in the middle. And those heat sinks go the whole way down. It's just for looks. Maybe I need to put some pipes on them or something, like on the side. Not sure. So let's do something about this. What is this? Just a wall? Oh, I can maybe put a ladder on here now, since it's too high. Now, what am I going to do for a door? Because I can't do a sliding door. I think I'll have to do a custom door, pivoting door. Maybe like that. And then I can just go like this. I could put a window in there. That's probably a good idea, because I did want a window. Do I want that pillar there? Because if not, let me show you this window. This one here, it's like a super fat window, but it's actually a 1x window. And then I'm using these door frames to kind of hide the fact that it's there. This door is just completely sliding on its own, so there's no like frame around the top and bottom, nothing to connect that window. So I'll show you when you open the door. It actually looks like the window's got a frame and it's all like part of the door. So that is the idea I'm going for. Even though it's going to rotate around though. I think I get rid of that and then shoop. Because see, now that frame's so fat, if it was going to be right up next to one of these ones, all these windows would need to be fat as well. But I might have to do something like this. Just going to look kind of weird. I might have to get rid of the stairs. It's probably not a big deal, because you'll be able to grab the seat. You'll just be able to activate the seat straight away. I want infinite electricity on for this portion. I can't have infinite electricity on because of the way the motors are connected. It's like generating the electricity. So if I do any driving testing, I have to remember to turn infinite electricity off. Ugh. Ugh. That's real nasty. It looks weird. I think it would be better if it was just a big window there. And then if I'm doing that, then why have the stretched window, you know? But that looks also equally strange. Oh, but that's nice. That's so much visibility. Is that too much visibility? I'm not sure how I feel about this. It does look a bit odd. Yeah, that ladder is real stupid though. So you're just going to come up and activate the seat and then yeet yourself out of it as well. I don't think the ladder's necessary. A handle would be better if anything, like to just put a handle in the roof here. Yeah. I'm not sure about this. What do you think? I might just leave it like that for now. So the cab is basically sealed off then. Okay, things I need to have on these gauges, on these dials. I'm going to use this side here. We're going to go... Actually, TCP does all your lights. I'll have to figure out what TCP's button inputs are, because I know there's no like user interface thing. It's like you have to do all your own interface, which is kind of annoying. I don't like it, but I've told them I don't like it. And, oh, maybe this should go like that. Maybe that. Oh, I mean, I did like that, but maybe it can be longer. I like that it's a long wedge here and then a long wedge here. It's very strange. I think this could probably do that. And then maybe I can do more wedges. Maybe I can put wedges in here. Wedges everywhere. It'd be good if this pump was maybe in a bit of a different position. I'm going to do this because this serves no purpose. And at least if it's like rounded off, it looks like it's an intentional hole and not just a hole I forgot to fill in. Feels like there's a lot of crap going on here, eh? Like there's just stuff everywhere. Maybe there should be a rail in here so it's not like you can't just jump up and start goofing around up here. It's the kind of place you would put a bed if you wanted a bed. I think a rail would be good. Just like to say like, hey, don't go in there. Don't you dare go in there. Do you think, oh, why would I do it like this? Why would I do that? Yeah, like that. Like that? Like this? Yeah, like that. And what I need to find is this wedge back here. This is the old 1x3 wedge. Very useful for just hiding things. Actually, I could make that even longer and then it can fuse into the bottom of the boiler. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That'd be real cool. So it would be a 1x5 wedge. There you go. Copy that. Wedges are one of the blocks that are very forgiving about being pasted to other blocks. So we can just flip that around, put it in there. And that will merge happily. There you go. Oh, maybe it should have been slightly longer. It's very close. I feel like I want to jump onto something here, you know? It needs like, it needs a step like that. Should I add a step? I could add a step here and here. Maybe I should just do that across all of them. Keep it symmetrical even though it's like not a symmetrical thing. Actually, that's probably a good idea anyway for just like general maintenance. If you want to come along and like hop up. Just makes it real easy to get onto it. Maybe there's a block. Is there a block that's kind of like that but not so dangerous looking? Also, this needs to move a little bit so that I can have a wedge there. Yeah, is there a block that has a kind of a big hitbox but not that big a hitbox? I should just get some handles. Put some handles up here just in case. Just one will be fine, like that. And then you can always pull yourself up. But if I have them here as well, then it kind of indicates you can use that as a step up into the cab. What about the ammo box? Is it this way? Yeah, see that? I mean, this is the kind of thing that would absolutely clip you if it went by you. If this train was coming by and you were standing too close. I mean, why are you standing this close to a train anyway? Put some little wedges on and then it's kind of like, it'll deflect anything. I don't know. I really like the idea of a thing you can stand on, but it's got to be like sticking out by so much. Kind of defeats the purpose of that, I think. I don't think I need a fence on this side. A fence. A fin. Oh, it's got a rail. Even if I could put one in here, it's like very close. Yeah, I don't feel like it needs one here. I think it needs one on this side because you can actually hop up into the space and then it's like, then it's a bit of a hazard. But if it's just, maybe I should put a seat in here. Ah, that'd be cool. Like, because otherwise what's this space for, you know? What are you doing in this space? If there's a seat, you can say you're having lunch. It's the lunch space. This is where you come to eat your lunch. There you go, a little armrest, a little seat. Come and eat your lunch. Yeah, that's pretty easy to get to. That's so sketchy. Imagine if you were like sitting there and the thing was going full speed. I was looking on the door for the button. Feel like it should be on the door. Oh no, my flip switch is going through the control panel. See, that track switch button is like where I want to be looking, but it's because it's so like narrow now, it's hard to see it. I could put it here below, right there below the key or below the speedo, because the key doesn't need to go there anyway. The key can go like in the wall. And if I really needed the key to go there, I can also use a double-sided button and then remove that and then put an XML 3 block, 1x3 block in there. I think I need to move that light switch. Yeah, see, that's an okay place for a key, and then you've got your track switch. Way easier to access here. TCP for your decoupling and lights and stuff will be up there. Got throttle, brakes. Check your boiler temps. Okay, let's do some more visual stuff then. What else? What else do I need? That's kind of like, I feel like that's it, you know? There is this space up here which could be used for something. Do I put a bed in here? Oh no. I mean, if, you know, that is a good place to put the bed, I think. And then if you're like driving around, at least you've got a place to come and sleep right beside the furnace. I'm not I like the use of space, but I don't want to endorse the fire hazard that creates. Too much of a fire hazard. Too much of a fire hazard to put a bed in there. Okay, lights. I can do lights. Maybe I should use the circly lights. Oh, window, right? You can do one of these. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I do this? How big is this one? Is this the 2? Does that take up that spot there? I think it might. Stink. It won't let me put it back here. That would be the best place. Is there anything? Yeah, there's stuff back here though, so I'd only be getting one spotlight in there. Unless I can put them down a bit lower. Yeah, I could put them down a bit lower. And then maybe I can just cover this bit up again like that. Should maybe turn on the symmetry for this. So I think I can actually... Oh, I could just put them in there. What the hell? Should I just do that? Do I need to encase that at all? Like, do I need to bring it back and then, I don't know, put a block there or something? I don't know. It seems okay. Some other lights you could do, like, so there's spotlights, but do I need little indicator lights along the side maybe? I mean, I would do that, but I would use the paintable indicators as a running light. And I need to copy all this into the back as well so that you've got like rear spotlights. There you go. Front and back lights. I think there are lights at the top of these trains, but they might be RGB lights. So this is the center here. Actually, I'll put it there, even though it's offset. I think that'll be fine. I need to go and like have a look at what you can get with TCP. That shunter I was building, this one, this was built to test TCP. So it should have a lot of buttons in here that do TCP things. There's a light switch. Okay, what have we got? Oh yeah, you need these buttons, request master and release master. And then I think all the other stuff is kind of optional, but I need this. Release master and request master and an indicator that shows it is the master. So that's like a whole instrument panel. And I kind of like the way I had it where it was the indicator in the top which shows that master is on, and then this one was request master with an arrow button pointing towards it. And then this one is release master with an arrow pointing towards it again. I think that's a really clever way to keep everything kind of pointing at the same place. This little corner is your master controller. Where can I put this? I should probably put it where that one is and then shift this down, because I think these were a bit too far away anyway. And this thing is the master thing is the kind of thing you do once, you interact with it like once on the train and then you kind of forget about it. Whereas those boiler pressure and temperatures are the kind of thing you want to be looking at quite often, make sure they're all going. And actually, maybe I should make this thing here the furnace ignition. Should I just write ignition? And I can get rid of the key. I need to move that onto the door because I'm always going to look for the switch on the door. Yeah, ignition, request master, release master. You flick that on, then you can just monitor your pressures from here. I kind of want to have the seat with the control stick because then you can attach W and S and A and D onto the brakes and the throttle. Battery and fuel will be alright there, and then I've got 2 more buttons which I can set to lights. Actually, What is this? Is this the air intake? Oh, it is. I'm going to move that. I'm going to move this up to the top so it's the same as the other side. At least that's now a consistent thing with the air and the exhaust being up the top on the same position. I would need a place to store tools. I mean, this is the prime candidate, isn't it, to put a tool locker in somewhere in here. But also where the fuel tank is. And then if I just chop out the top part of that, then the fuel tank goes up into there as well. I think using this space for tools is a good idea. I could probably put a massive tool cabinet thing in here. Two welders, do you think? No, I don't need two welders. Fire extinguisher, probably. Oh no, my seat's gone. What happened to my seat? Oh, the instrument panel. God damn you, instrument panel. Yes, I know that's not the right seat. Because I wanted to put the defib somewhere where the player is going to be. I mean, why does a player need a defib on a train? If anything, I'm going to need the fire extinguisher like immediately because there's going to be a fire somewhere. So maybe this is a fire extinguisher. Which I think, I don't like putting them in the walls. I hate that you can access it from the other side. That just annoys me. Oh, wait a minute. Why don't I just put it in that wall? Because you'll never be able to get over to that other side to access it. Yeah, like that. Okay, I'll put it in the wall. You might actually be able to reach through and grab it somewhere. But anyway, fire extinguishers in there. I should probably have a fire extinguisher in the back here anyway. Defib. First aids. There's a cable and a hose on the other side. This is such a weird collection of things. Do I do that? Do I ever give it like a strange curvy door? I think I'm going to. I think I will. Yeah, I think this is actually not bad. It's not a bad height. And then this, also not a bad height. Isn't that the same height? It is. Okay. That's pretty good. Maybe I should just leave it open. Maybe I should. Maybe why do I have doors on this if I'm leaving everything open? Oh, you guys. What am I doing? Do I bring it down like this then? Zoop. Maybe I should... do you think the boiler is, what's the word? Watertight? Or do I need to get rid of this? Do I need to be able to see the boiler? Not really. Not really is the answer. When do you need to see the boiler? Like, what's the point of it? It's just a visual thing, isn't it? Oh, and then that just goes straight through. Okay. Zoop. There you go. Increased fuel capacity. So I got a trade-off for a bit of equipment in an open space for more fuel. I really don't like that all the equipment is colored. I like that I can keep all this white, even though I am going to paint it like gray or something. But yeah, I wish you could paint more of these things, different colors. Doing like gray trims is really good, I think. Oh, the outside though can be white as long as the inside is gray. What am I missing? What am I missing? I've got lights, forward and backwards lights. A light up the top, which I can't remember what it does, but I think there is an input or an output for that. A pumping system. It'd be good if I can get rid of some of these pipes as well, like run them internally somewhere, or I just want to try and free up some space so that I can put pixel art somewhere on here. Because this is a big open side. If I can go up across the top, that'd be good. Oh, and then that pipe's just there anyway. Oh, what is this pump doing? Oh, you know what? This pump can come across one more. And then that lets me go straight up into the roof. If you see that your pipes and stuff are doing this, you know, like I'm trying to rotate it in one direction, but it keeps going back. It's because you're inside another block. You just need to move slightly. Yeah, like, wait, why is that even? Oh no, it's got to go over the condenser, so I do need to go up and over. Now I can put a big name or something on the side here. I think I want to put running lights on it, so let's go and find something that has running lights. Oh, this has real big chonk running lights. What was the latest train I built? I think it was that red shunter, but I'm pretty sure this has the exact same. They look like the same lights. Oh, I think I like them though. I think I like them. As long as I space them out kind of evenly. Oh, but they're only too long. That is a pain. There you go. Now they're 3 long. Should I just put them over top of the wheels? Copy, flip, and paste. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should put some more paintable lights on the front. Yeah, like that. Just a big wah. This is so weird. You know what? I should put a whistle on this. How many whistles do I need? I have a really good idea that I'm not going to tell you about until I know I can do it. But I need 5 whistles for it. So is there a place to put 5 whistles? Do you think I can cut out a spot somewhere to put 5 whistles in? I think it would be good if they were all just lined up, but they've got to go somewhere like that makes sense. I'm going to use this for painting. This is my fuel tank, or the side of the furnace. I don't want to hide them either. I want them to be like on display. A whistle, a whistle, whistle. What if they go in here? Oh, the stupid fence is in the way. I'll only get 4 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I move this pump? I don't think I can move the pump. Oh, pump. Why do you do this to me? Also, blend that in there nicely. And that looks kind of gross. Yeah, I want to move this pump because then I can put in 1, 2. Oh no, I can still only put in 4. I kind of want to move the pump anyway because it's pissed me off now and I don't like it. I want to make sure this is all nice and wedged up here. That is a much better solution than the pump being in there. Still annoying because I can't put my whistles. 5 whistles. If you were 5 whistles, I feel like they would just end up like this, all lined up along the side somewhere. But it looks real dumb. It looks real low effort. If you were a whistle, where would you hide? A whistle. I feel like this is the spot for them, you know? Somewhere in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, there is my diesel steam electric train. I think it's coming together really well. That's so weird. Oh, I should put these lights on the back. Also, that's not painted. Excuse me. Oh, because it's the side of the paint block. Well, that was good. It didn't go over this height either. If I had made it taller, then it would have poked up the top here. Okay, so I know this drives. It can pull some weight, and if I need to pull more weight, then I can just spawn more of them. 52,000. What the hell? It's so expensive for how small this is. What? What? Oh my god. Well, there you go. I think I've got most of the build done on this. There's a couple of little tweaks, like maybe painting the doors, hiding the hinges, getting that water filter in so the boiler can be refilled if I need it to be refilled. I think it's very close, so I just need to paint it and do the TCP logic, which I don't know if I'm actually allowed to show you how that works. It's all still in testing. But I want to get it hooked up so that we can take this sort of train with 2 of these double Jacob's well cars. This is the length of train that will fit at BVG. So if I can fill this up with just containers to BVG, that's a pretty big payday. So I'm hoping to get that sorted in the next couple of episodes. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.